chocolate chip M&M cookies. Now, I have found after making cookies for a long time is that I found a cookie that is truly divine and beautiful. Now, there are several different ways that you can make them. This is definitely something that I have revised down to perfection. And I hope that you enjoy it. All of my recipes can be found at plannerperfectmeals.com. And in 2020, I really plan on making more video for you for family-friendly recipes, meals, Instant Pot, vegan meals, all of that. And just kid-friendly as well. I mean, I'm a mom of 8, so I've got a lot of kiddos that I love to cook and bake for. So these are the kind of cookies that I definitely love to double batch and bake them all up and freeze. So, and then what I do is that I will show you my trick of how I do this so that they're perfect for school lunches. Now I homeschool mine, but it doesn't mean that this is not perfect for me too, because I've always put mine in 2 little snack bags and then put all those little snack bags with 2 cookies in them in a freezer bag, gallon freezer bag, and then freeze them. And that way I can just pull out at my disposal whenever I need a snack or to put in, like here's after lunch kind of a thing. And you just preserve all of your hard work this way, instead of just a cookie jar method. It's kind of nice to be able to do this way. That way you've always got homemade, you know the ingredients. It's not a Chips Ahoy with a list full of garbage. It's stuff that you know that what you put in. You can even use whatever ingredients you want in your children's cookies. So with this recipe, this is my chocolate chip M&M cookie. And let's get started. Okay, so for starters, we always do our wet first. So I'm doubling this, I'm double batching it so that I can bake them all up and freeze them. And here I have 4 sticks of butter. I don't use shortening. It is definitely not as flavorful and not as good for you. The shortening isn't. So I like to get mine in the microwave just to get it softened if it's not already. You can leave it out on the counter, but I put it like 15 seconds in there and it's like perfection. So I've got my butter in there and I'm going to get my sugar. And here's my trick. I use only brown sugar, dark brown sugar to boot. It is so delicious and so amazing. My family, I did it on accident. I didn't have, of course, white is half and half. White and brown are good too. But my family, when I made it on with chocolate, because I only had brown, and my kids were like, what? And my husband was like, what is in this cookie? It's way too amazing. You got to repeat this. And it was like, well, we were out of white, so I did all dark brown sugar. That's all I had. And the family freaked. Every single one made a comment. And so dark brown sugar it is. I like to whip the sugars to death. The sugar and the butter. Just whip it. Whip it good. Now I'm going to add my eggs one at a time, and I have 4 eggs. Kind of get them incorporated each time. And I did the 4 sticks of butter, and I did 3 cups of dark brown sugar. I'm going to mix it. I'm going to whip it up and then I'm going to show you. This is where I just love getting it completely whipped. It's really been proven to be very effective for me too with how my cookies turn out, is that I do find that it's really whipping up the sugars and the butter and then the eggs. So then everything else is just stirred in. That's it, just till incorporated. So now, I'm gonna turn it on low and add my vanilla. 2 teaspoons. My 2 teaspoons soda and 2 teaspoons salt. Now I'm going to add my flour. Now my flour is something that I have revised and revisioned as well, in that I add a little bit more flour than to get a cakey type of cookie. Not too cakey, but more cakey so it's not thin. And you know those kind of cookies that where it's just kind of a thin dough when baked and you got like humps of chocolate chips in there, and so it's super thin. I don't like that kind of cookie. If you do, then use less flour than I call for, but I add about a half a cup or quarter cup more flour than normal. Now this I can always tell that it's good because it's really, see how it's kind of, oh, it's good. It's good. Now something about M&Ms that make my heart sing, and chocolate chips. And so now the M&Ms, though I'm not going to incorporate in the cookie, I'm going to add those on the top. I'm going to show you how I do that now. And I'm going to actually turn this on. I want my first there, and sprinkle these beauties in. And I'm in love. And I may add just a little bit more, but I am going to load these with M&Ms as well. Let's get these on the cookie sheet. Okay, the cookies are done. As you can see, they are gorgeous. Look at that. Ah,